This Minecraft knockoff has more downloads than Minecraft itself, and it rakes in $10 million a month. This game is called Blockman Go, and it didn't even start as a game. Back in 2015, it was just a way to join servers on Pocket Edition.
As you can see, there are a bunch of servers you can join.
Over time, however, it morphed into a standalone game. The issue is, it allegedly stole a bunch of Minecraft's assets. Just watch this absolutely brutal AI-generated exposed video and you'll understand the severity of the situation.
The diamond sword texture was actually taken from a texture pack called John Smith Legacy.
Here, let me just narrate it myself. The old lava texture was taken from Compliance, the fire textures from Faithful, and the wheat and water textures are from Pure BD Craft. So they clearly have a habit of stealing. And yet somehow, it has over 100 million downloads, more than double Minecraft on Android. So what's going on here? Well, obviously, it's free and Minecraft isn't, but there's a lot more to it than that. First off, one of the genuinely smart things they're doing is structuring their app like Roblox. They have an avatar shop and a list of games you can join with just one click. Now don't be fooled, these aren't made by users, they're just made to look like it for some reason. Only the top 2 games bother listing a developer at all, and every source online just says they're made by Blockman Go. But the app isn't limited to that. It also has very extensive chat functionality, which seems problematic when their players are as young as they are. The app also has tons of daily rewards, microtransactions, ads, and overall it just looks pretty predatory. Kinda reminds me of Temu. The gameplay itself is, I don't know, fine. I joined a game of Bed Wars and team wiped all 3 enemy teams on my phone because I was probably the oldest one there by like a decade. I'm just the Blockman goat, I guess. But taking into account the predatory and pay-to-win monetization, and this is according to ChatGPT, so take it with a grain of salt, a heavily monetized Android game with this many downloads likely makes $1 to $10 million a month. Insane! That is this easy to sell out, dude. I am shocked. But it doesn't stop there! If you go to their old website, there's a phone number. And when you search it on Google, it goes to a Chinese gambling operation! Holy crap! These are the people running Minecraft knockoffs. Well, not all of them. Because the last knockoff in this video was made by one guy and had some people saying it was better than Minecraft. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Overall, Blockman Go supposedly has a lot of stolen assets and their monetization is pretty predatory, but at least it has some semblance of being a legitimate video game. I mean, there's literally dedicated Blockman Go YouTubers. But what happens when Minecraft knockoff developers don't even try to hide it? In 2015, a game was listed on the App Store called Minecraft Pocket Edition 2. And even though this is like obviously fake, it made it to the App Store's top 10 paid games. Because yes, this app cost $11, making it a pretty straightforward scam. It took several weeks for it to be removed from the App Store, and it's a mystery why Apple even approved it in the first place. The game itself was literally this. But okay, when it's a scam like Minecraft Pocket Edition 2, I wouldn't blame someone for wondering how people would fall for that. I would never wonder that, you see, because I unconditionally support the victims of scams, but even I must begrudgingly admit that it's a valid question. So what about when the scam is much more subtle? This is a game called Blockbox Master Diamond, and this screenshot is from an article by the McAfee Threat Labs research team, so strap in! In 2023, an investigation found that this game and others like it contain a type of malware called hidden ads, where the app blasts the most obnoxious possible full-screen ads, then covers them up with the actual game, so the player doesn't even realize they're there. Now obviously this is fraud to the advertisers, but I'm sure they'll be fine. The thing is, it also affects the users. Anyone who plays games like this will find it's weirdly laggy, and they almost certainly sell your data to let the advertisers track you as much as they possibly can for max profit. Because there's constant, extremely intrusive ads technically on screen, it generates an enormous amount of ad revenue without the average user suspecting a thing. I actually got my hands on this app and I did an antivirus scan to make sure it didn't have a straight up virus. Then I gave it a try to see how stolen it actually was.
I don't think this is a direct rip.
Okay, maybe it is. You know, maybe it is.
The world generally looks like Minecraft. I can even press shift to crouch, which is really weird that they would have thought to put in the effort.
The reason I say this is because most low effort mobile games do not support keyboard controls.
Like, it looks like just Minecraft with a texture pack.
This is either a modified version of Pocket Edition or it steals all of their assets. I don't know which is worse. Blockbox Master Diamond in particular had 10 million downloads before it was taken down, but it's part of a much larger network of identical games. Craft Sword Mini Fun, Blockbox Skyland Sword, Block Pro Forest Diamond. They all follow the same nonsensical naming convention, just picking 4 random words from a Minecraft word data set, which leads me to think the process may even have somehow been automated. In total, McAfee's investigation found 38 of these on the Google Play Store, totaling 35 million downloads. Luckily though, they were quickly removed after they were reported, so that's good at least, but I wouldn't be surprised if the scammers found a way to circumvent it. That brings me to this next game, which, instead of circumventing regulations, decided to challenge them in court. And real quick, if you're enjoying this video, remember to subscribe. That way YouTube might actually recommend me to you again instead of hiding me behind all that slop you watch. I know what you spend your time on, you can't hide it from me. Anyway, for a long time, Minecraft was banned in China, like a lot of other everyday internet things we have in the West. But in 2015, a team of developers called Minovate saw this as an opportunity. They began to develop Mini World, which was blatantly made to clone Minecraft for Chinese players. The game launched on Windows and mobile devices across China, and it immediately caught on. By 2017, it had already escaped the Chinese market with a global release, and by 2018, it hit 200 million users and 50 million active players. This was already one of the most popular video games in all of China. In December of that year, Google Play even awarded it the most innovative game of 2018. Nailed it, Google! But unfortunately for Mini World, they were living on borrowed time. After Microsoft bought Minecraft, they partnered with a Chinese tech company to launch Minecraft China Edition. But soon after the launch, Microsoft found that this Minecraft China venture wasn't going to be as simple as they thought. The market for the Minecraft-esque games genre was already very saturated. Dozens of existing Minecraft clones crowded them out of the App Store rankings. And the most popular of them all? Mini World. Minecraft began throwing cease and desist at each of these knockoffs, and one by one, they shut down. All except for one. Mini World refused to budge. And understandably so. They'd built a massive community bigger than Minecraft China's was at the time, and it's not like it was a straight re-upload. This game took years to develop. Rumors even spread among its players that Minecraft copied Mini World. What? So, Mini World decided to ignore the cease and desist, which left Minecraft no other choice than to sue for $3 million. Long story short, Mini World lost the lawsuit, but they still thought they had a case. The grounds on which they lost were that Minecraft and Mini World were too visually similar, and let's be so for real, they really aren't. So they appealed the case to a higher court. And I'll check back on that later, because when it seemed like things couldn't get any worse for Mini World, they did. A video was posted to Bilibili, basically Chinese YouTube, showing the rampant presence of those nefarious types of evildoers, the ones that target children. Snapchat accounts were being solicited left and right, and in one case, a 5-year-old girl's mom caught her taking photos of herself sans garments for a stranger she met on this game. It was abundantly clear the moderation was like non-existent. Even inside the actual servers that any kid could join through the app, it was trivially easy to find adult content. It got so bad that the app was temporarily removed from stores for a rectification period. During this, Mini World publicly announced new moderation systems to hopefully address the problems. Their website even temporarily went offline. But eventually, the app went back up, and reports of this stuff seem to have died down. I can't find any since, so I'm glad that's mostly dealt with. But just when they finally made it past that disaster, the High Court announced their decision. While the judge dismissed the visual similarity claim, Minecraft's lawyers pivoted to a totally different approach: the game design. Mini World's gameplay was very similar to Minecraft. They cited a bunch of the internal names of items and blocks, some of which are literally identical to Minecraft. The most damning instance is that of redstone. Mini World's redstone system is called Blue Energy, but in their internal files, it's literally just named redstone, which in the words of this Chinese legal document is hardly a coincidence. Mini World was ordered to shut down until the infringing content was removed, publicly apologize, and pay Minecraft $7 million US. Despite these serious consequences, however, Mini World still exists. You can even find it on Western app stores, but it's learned from its mistakes and managed to become its own game. So I figured, why not give it a try? The max age is 24.
Alright guys, we're gonna play Skibbity Prison. It feels just like a worse Roblox. What the f am I looking at? Why are there Skibbity toilets? Oh, I did click on that, didn't I? I'm gonna create a world. I mean, I think I can see myself being a Chinese youth and enjoying this game. What is this? What the f are you? Oh shit. It's a creeper.
Even if Mini World is a bit more unique nowadays, it absolutely started as a copy. So what happens when it's not so cut and dry? Fortresscraft was inspired by a thread on the Minecraft forum. Some random person claimed that a Minecraft-style game would be impossible to make on the Xbox 360. And Fortresscraft's developer, Adam Sawkins, took that as a challenge. Fortresscraft was released in 2011, and despite being genuinely similar, it beat Minecraft to the Xbox 360 market. This made it an instant success, 35,000 purchases in the first 2 days, and within the first year, 750,000.
There's going to be a pulley system, there's going to be all kinds of machinery added to this world of blocks.
Fortresscraft's gameplay was also much more focused on creative mode than Minecraft's was.
Oh, I'm in. Oh, this is like nice looking. I've just placed water. What did I just do? I filled the entire room. This is like old Minecraft water. I can, I guess, see how I would enjoy building in this place if I was really into building. But wow, this feels like the back rooms. How do I leave? Oh. What is going on my screen? I wasn't supposed to do that, I guess.
Despite Fortresscraft's bigger focus on creative mode, the creator of Minecraft, Notch, called it an
obvious attempt to just take something popular and clone it as closely as possible.
But Adam fired back. There's nothing that Fortresscraft shares with Minecraft that it doesn't also share with Infiniminer, which predates Minecraft. Fortresscraft had more detailed visuals, and it also basically had built-in world edit. Adam called it a Vox game kicking and screaming into the modern shader-driven era, which has got to be the nerdiest comeback I've ever heard. He also kept calling people criticizing Fortresscraft the Notch Defense Force. I think he has a point. Just because a game has blocks doesn't immediately make it copyright infringement. It seems like a case of inspiration, not theft. But there's one final Minecraft knockoff in this video. A knockoff that's both extremely blatant and, I would argue, 100% justified. Survivalcraft was developed by one dude, mostly for fun, but also to bond with his son, who was the game's first and only playtester. It was released in 2011 for the Windows Phone, since there weren't any other Minecraft clones there. Wonder why? While it was obviously heavily inspired by Minecraft and kind of transparently cloning it, Survivalcraft focused more on the challenging survival gameplay. Like, it's even got a thirst meter.
Oh, there's birds and shit. That's cool. Okay, let me go punch a tree. See if I can. I want to see if I can like make a crafting table. It is like so blatantly just Minecraft, but like, I don't know. It's like well-made-ish. Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, Buster. Oh my god. Shit, dude, the cows fight back in this.
And while its reviews were mixed, a lot of critics even argued it was better than Minecraft itself. In many ways, it really did expand on the ideas Minecraft pioneered. And despite costing money up front to install, it became one of the most downloaded games on the Windows Phone and even the iPad when it was eventually released there. It also doesn't have any in-app purchases. What was its singular developer gonna do with the money anyway? He already made plenty without microtransactions. The developer also released a sequel in 2016, which added the ability to make your own custom blocks. Overall, the game still has a fairly active community who sees it as something genuinely unique. And while the similarities are obvious, I'd still consider it a Minecraft clone. Who really cares? If you enjoyed this video, remember to subscribe and also check out the one on screen. It's just another documentary. You'd probably enjoy it.